did Sheol move to?
Okay, so if you remember Jesus was crucified. We're going back to the Jesus thing 2000 years ago when he was born here. And then he was crucified and they put him in that tomb, that
Well,
sepulcher
first,
or whatever.
what generation was Enoch though? Right?
Oh, okay. So that's where I'll start. So from Adam, like Adam and Eve, the first man, from Adam to Jesus is 77 generations. And they're all written in the Bible, like throughout the generations. They're all written down. And so that people come up with the the number of 77 from Adam to Jesus. Well,
77 generations.
yeah, 77 generations. And when we're reading the book of Enoch, I'm sure it's more than once in there that it calls him like Enoch, seventh from Adam. So he was the seventh generation. And something that Enoch happened to write down was that the fallen angels, these wicked angels that are in Genesis chapter 6, the ones that came down and because they saw the daughters of men were attractive and they lusted after them, and they went down and they took them as wives and they created that type of offspring, which was something that God hadn't intended, but they transgressed what God told them to do and came down and did this thing. And so God said, right, and Enoch was right there. God told the holy angel Michael to bind Semyaza and his associates in the valleys of the earth for 70 generations. And then it says, and in those days, or yeah, there was that judgment, and then there was another judgment after that. And so after the 70 generations, there was another judgment, and that was they were going to be led off to the abyss of fire. And I've come to understand this to be what's happening when Jesus descended into the earth, or in the heart of the earth, for 3 days. He removed hell from the earth.
He released all the spirits.
Yeah, the souls that were there was a resurrection. And I was reading a couple of the verses because I was just opening some of the verses up. Let's see. In Matthew 12:40, for as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. And then there's another.
So the whale's belly is Sheol.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think I mentioned Ken to you, didn't I? Yeah. Hanging on his words. He did a video about that. Yeah. He did a video about that, and it opened my eyes. He's right. He was not just simply in a fish's stomach.
Right.
He was beyond. He was in, like, to Sheol. Like, to his soul had gone somewhere else. But anyway, in what is this, Matthew? I don't know what chapter I'm in. 27. Let's see, where was it? And the graves were opened. This is like right when he yielded up the ghost, and the veil of temple was rent in twain from top to the bottom. The earth did quake, and rocks rent, and the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose and came out of the graves after his resurrection, and went into the holy city and appeared unto many. I just thought of this, Austin. I didn't even think of this when I read that to you earlier. The way that says that, maybe they were just going up to the sky.
I was just gonna say that, bro. Because
it doesn't
read
say
that
they
before
were,
the stream, right? It sounded like zombies, right?
Yeah, it did. But they're
when
not.
You just read that again, bro, they're went
going to the sky because they appeared unto many.
Yeah,
because they went into the holy city. and I would be thinking like they went into Jerusalem, right? Well, they went into the New Jerusalem, the one in the sky. Because that's the kingdom. It's said to have, it's going to come down out of heaven from God, or out of, yeah.
And
so they went up there.
With all these.
They went up there. And then it's written all throughout the Bible, all throughout the New Testament, that that's going to happen again. And when it happens again, you'll see all these graves open, and even people alive will go up to the sky, and there will be people watching. They'll appear to many. So what happens then? I don't know.
To me, it sounds like I don't think physically though for the people.
I can't comment. It's one of those things where I'm like, I can see some of this happening now, but it's definitely not like physically. It's something in my mind or in my perception. Right. That's why I loved how you said that.